Hey there, my friends. Erich Andreas, your guitar sage here, and today I'm going to show you the essential finger picking rules, if you will, that anybody and everybody who is approaching the guitar from a finger picking standpoint or finger style standpoint needs to know. Okay? And this goes for folks that have been playing for a long time, that have been finger picking for a long time. Because there are some theoretical reasons why it is that there's a popular way to do this. It's popular in classical, it's popular in many styles of finger picking, and there's a reason why, and I'm going to tell you why that is. So, the first rule, and I'm not a rule for rule's sake person, I'm a rule type person if it helps me. And in this case, this particular rule will definitely help you as you approach the guitar as a finger stylist or finger picker. And the basic rule says this: the thumb takes care of the top three strings, the low in pitch strings, E, A, and D. And fingers 1, 2, and 3 take care of strings 3, 2, and 1 respectively. So if I had my hands laying on the strings, it would look something like this. So you see my thumb here is on the 6th string, and fingers 1, 2, and 3 are on strings 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Now what I'm doing right here with my hands rested, this is called resting position. And this is a very important and often overlooked part of this whole bit. When I'm playing guitar, sitting in front of the TV, practicing, whatever I'm doing, if I'm holding the guitar and I'm getting ready to finger pick, I always line up like this. I put my fingers on the strings. And the reason I do that is because it's basically a starting point of being in the correct place without having to look and evaluate here. I can just put my hands on the guitar, put myself in resting position, and I can move my fingers accordingly if I need to, but it all has to do with being in the resting position. Okay? So now the reason that the thumb is taking care of all these three strings is typically the bass lines of any particular piece of music does not move as quickly as the melody line. Now these are all rules of thumb, but that's why the thumb can take care of the bass a lot of times, okay? And the three fingers would take care of the melody strings. Now, with everything that I'm going to tell you here, these are rules of thumb, and we can break these rules, but typically you want to have a good reason as to why you're doing it, because you can develop lazy habits just because things are easy. So I see a lot of people finger pick with two fingers, not to say that they can't play music well, because you can. You know, it's all about the ears. It's not necessarily about how you're doing it, but again, these techniques are there to help you, okay? So I have a PDF attached to this lesson, and you're going to see letters on there, P-I-M-A. You're going to see that a lot. And basically it goes like this. Your thumb is the P, your index finger is the I, your middle finger is the M, and your ring finger is the A. This is how you can remember it. Think about a guitar pick or plectrum as your thumb. So if I had a pick in my hand, I would have the pick between my index finger and my thumb. So think of that as plectrum or pick. Obviously index for I, M for middle. And think about your ring finger as annular. That's what they call annular. Or think about it as anniversary. Okay? Now, P-I-M-A, that's going to be your code. You're going to see this throughout classical and other literature. And the exercises here are going to be based on that. So, the first and most basic exercise, what you're going to do is you're going to put your thumb on the 6th string here, and you're going to put fingers 1, 2, and 3 on strings 3, 2, and 1. And the exercise, and this would be a song that's in 6, okay? So I have songs that are in 4, songs that are in 6. Songs that are in 4 are like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So the strong beat is every 4 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4. As opposed to a song that's in 6, with the strong beats on every 6 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's what we call a waltz. Okay. So if we were doing something in 4, it would be like 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I'm not fretting anything here. So you can relax your left hand. In fact, I would really advise you to do that in the beginning so that you're not having to be concerned with two things at the same time. I always compare a juggler who's juggling 3 balls. If he's having a problem with that and needs to take 1 ball out and try it with 2, he's going to be a lot better and be able to do that and get his mind wrapped around juggling 2 balls before he can put a 3rd one in there. So same thing when you're practicing the guitar. If you have a new skill that you're learning with the right hand, do that first. Leave the left hand out of it. Then introduce the left hand once the right hand knows what he's doing. Okay? So if it's a song at 4, I might go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, I'm doing a floating technique where my hand is right here on the top, on the arch of the guitar, or on the side, I should say. You could take the heel of your palm and place it on the top of the guitar near the bridge. You could do that. There's all sorts of ways that you can do it. Classical guitar, you'd float over the top, and more folk and rock and that sort of thing, you'd be closer. The benefit is you're going to have more control of your closer, but you may mute some strings. Okay, so there's some reasons as to why you might do that. Now, with any new skill, it's going to take time to do this, okay? So you're going to be frustrated at first. I was frustrated at first. I don't know of any guitar player who's started finger picking the correct way and was not frustrated at first, because it's a new technique. You're using 4 different picks now instead of just 1 pick, and it takes some getting used to, okay? So be encouraged that it will be frustrating at first. Just concentrate, look down at your picking hand, and do it nice and slow, okay? The speed will happen if you are accurate. You always never concentrate on speed, concentrate on accuracy, and I promise you that you will be able to do any of these exercises that I have in that PDF. Follow those exercises in order, and you're going to be in great shape in regards to finger picking. I'm Erich Andreas, your guitar sage. Hopefully you loved this video. Remember, anything that you want to do on this instrument, you can do with the right instruction and with practice. I'll see you in another video.